Alright, so today is the day. I've been excited about trimming this tree for a while now. I've let it grow and get all bushy, and it looks like a shrub that you would have in the front yard. So I'm going to trim it up and style it a little bit. I'm not sure how extensive of the styling I'm going to do today, but I'm going to get it, at least I'm going to get it all cleaned up because it's got a lot of stuff inside that needs cleaned out so that it can grow healthier. So I'm probably just going to do a lot of the work and then periodically show more video on what I did, and then do some more work and then show more video. I don't have a whole lot of editing yet, so I can't do time lapse or any of that stuff yet, so I'll just do some of the work and then show more video. Okay, so I'm in the workshop or the greenhouse or whatever we want to call it. I call it both. So the workshop greenhouse, and I got the tree right here. Okay, so I got the excess soil taken off the top here. And I remembered that this had some fine roots. You can kind of still see them, the finer roots there on the top of the soil, because it was a nursery tree, and the roots were really deep in the pot, and it was a large pot, so putting it into the smaller pot was kind of a risk at the time, but it's survived. Down here in Florida, there's a lot of humidity in the air, so it's doing really well. So I'm going to trim the fine roots off the top here because they look black, so I'm sure that they're not viable roots anymore, which is just fine because it's going to make it lower in the pot. And then I've got a pile of moss right here that's growing up on the trunk of the tree, and that's not good for the tree. So I'm going to remove the moss from the trunk of the tree here. Maybe I'll spread it out over the surface there to give it a little bit of a greener look. Okay, so I got the big chunk of moss off, but as you can see, when it focuses right there, there's some more on the trunk of the tree that's like stuck to the tree, some more right here. So I'm going to use an old toothbrush and some water, and I'm just going to scrub it off so that it doesn't damage the trunk of the tree, because having so much moisture on the trunk can cause it to rot, and I don't want that to happen because I like this tree. I don't want it to go away. So I'm gonna get it cleaned up, and then I'm gonna get started trimming it. Alright, back in just a little bit. Okay, so when I repotted this tree into the pot, I used a piece of wire to hold it into the tree. One day I came out after a windstorm, and it was sitting on the ground, and the pot was still on the bench, so that wasn't good. So I wired it into the pot, but I think that it is established in the pot enough. Now I'm going to take the wire off the tree because it is going right across the trunk, and I don't want it to dig into the trunk and damage it. So I'm going to take the wire off now so that it can obviously not be damaged. Okay, so I took the wire excuse me, I took the wire off, and you can kind of see right there is a line across the trunk, but that's not super deep, so that should be able to recover really quickly. I mean, even just rubbing it kind of makes it go away, so no big deal. And get back to trimming the dead roots off the top here. Okay, so I got this branch all cleared off, and it's kind of hard to see because of the white background and all that. Let's see if I can get in closer. Here we go. So this was all the branch that was right here. I decided I'm going to leave this piece on, and it kind of goes up underneath, comes out the bottom, which I know that's not necessarily good bonsai practice, but it looks like it, you know, the tree had some issues, and this piece just decided it was going to hang on, you know. So then I left this piece on. I'm going to trim that up more, obviously clean it up and style it a little bit. I think I'm going to keep the S pattern here that it's got in it already, and then just kind of train it down a little bit more. Wow, come on, camera work here. Train it down here more so that it, just so that it looks nicer there. And then I'm going to go ahead and clean up the rest of this part of it and get it all cleaned up, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so I got all of the cleaning up done on it. It looks a lot more spread out and wide open. You can see through the top. It's looking pretty good. Got this all cleaned up a little bit. It still looks, like I just ripped some of the bark off, but it'll age with time. I'm not going to do the lime sulfur because I don't have any, so maybe next time. I'm not exactly sure what I want to do with the foliage up here. I can't get far enough back, but that's okay. So I'm just not sure what I want to do with all of it. I think this piece right here, I kind of want to bring that down in this area down here, kind of give it a little bit more foliage down here, kind of like that. Eventually it'll grow up over this. Not sure if I want to keep this, just get rid of it, kind of fill in this dead space right here. But I might just take that one off. I think I'm going to bring this one down into this space here. I'm going to bring this one down a little bit more, bring this one down a little bit more, make a pad right there, just kind of clear across here. Clean this up a little bit more. I think I'm going to twist it. I'm going to wire it, twist it up a little bit. Bring this one back down because it lifted back up. And then I don't know if I'm going to bring these down or just leave them up there like they are. Just not sure yet. A lot of things I could do to it. I'm going to wire it up and see what happens. Alright, so this is what I came up with. I got all my wire hanging out over here, so don't mind that. I got some of the wires, some of the branches wired down. These ones I didn't do anything with over here yet. I think I'm going to just let these ones grow for a while because they're still very flimsy branches and stuff and don't have a whole lot of foliage. This one's mostly juvenile foliage. I bent this one down right here over the deadwood area, and then I did bend these ones down over here. These ones here I bent down, got some wire on there, and I usually put a colorful piece of wire so that I can remember that it's got wire on it, because the dark wire sometimes starts getting hard to see once there's a lot of foliage. So I usually put something colorful so that I can remember that there's wire on it. And this one I might just put up a little bit higher. There we go. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. I don't know, maybe I'll wire this one down again down here. I think I'll do that. But yeah, other than that, that's gonna be the tree for today. So yeah, I think that's it. I'll do a turnaround for you. And then of course I will do an update here in the near future as it starts getting more foliage on it again, so that you can see what it looks like. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. Alright, thanks for watching, and be sure and like and subscribe and comment if you'd like to. I I know I'm not an expert, but hopefully you like the video. Hopefully it's not too choppy or weird, because I'm just pretty much just going to put all the clips together and just post it like that for now. Hopefully I can get a better editing program so that I can start editing the videos better and make them a little bit more interesting. Awesome. Thanks everybody. Have a great day.